like a lot. Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Apparently the software as a service is dying, brother. Apparently the software as a service is dying. Okay. So the average small business pays for 8 software as a service tools, okay? 8 of them. Half of them don't even get used. The era of just subscribing to tools is ending, and the operations managers who figure this out will win in the end. Okay? They will win first. You know, they're still getting charged. You know, it's not a budgeting problem, it's just a model problem. The model of paying for software as a service subscriptions is breaking. So I had a great run. You know, the shift to the cloud, recurring revenue, predictable subscriptions, all of it made sense for like the last 10 years. But something changed in the last couple years. So let's talk about the numbers and what actually changed. So small business focused SaaS or software as a service. That's small and mid-sized businesses. Small to mid-sized businesses. Oh, okay. It's experiencing 3 to 7% monthly churn. 7% monthly is 58% annual churn. That means more than half your customers are leaving every year. That's not a retention problem. I think it's a product market fit problem. You know, it's hitting across the board too. So the 2025 monetization monitor found that outcome-based and usage-based pricing plans are now growing at the same pace as subscriptions, which is notable because subscriptions previously dominated every growth metric in SaaS for a decade or software as a service. The market is voting, right? Buyers are saying, I don't want to pay monthly for a dashboard. I want to pay for what happens. So for real estate operations teams specifically, you're managing properties, contractors, leases, maintenance workflows. You know, the tools don't talk to each other, but you're paying for 5 tools that require like 3 people to run. And the subscription model was supposed to make software accessible, but it's instead it made like high overhead normal. But software as a service companies don't get paid when you get value. They get paid when you do not cancel the subscription. So those are different optimization targets. And over time, they produce different behavior. Retention metrics reward complexity. So more features means more stickiness, and more integration means more switching costs. So it's doing more even when the outcome for the customer stays the same. So Bessemer Venture Partners is one of the most respected software as a service investors in the world. It published research showing that AI native companies are abandoning seat-based pricing are entirely in favor of usage and outcome models. Their reasoning: when the value is real, you charge for the result. When the value is ambiguous, you charge for the seat and hope nobody notices. Okay. That ambiguity, why did I say it like that? It got exposed. Buyers got smarter. So what we're seeing right now isn't just, software as a service dying. It's not happening. It's junk software as a service dying. The tools that grew through distribution and bundling and aggressive sales rather than through actual operator outcomes. The cleanup is already happening right now. So what's going to fill this shift? What's going to fill the gap? 3 models. 1, productized services. You hire someone who builds the system once, hands it to you running, and charges a flat fee for the project. No monthly, no seat count, no upsell to the enterprise tier. The client pays for the results. Number 2, outcome-based pricing. You pay per transaction, per unit processed, per outcome delivered. Generative AI is accelerating this. research specifically on how, generative AI is forcing software as a service companies toward outcome-based revenue recognition because the traditional subscription wrapper no longer reflects how the value actually lands for a customer, right? So number three is the white glove automation. So this is the one most relevant to real estate operations. So instead of buying a tool and training your team on it, you commission a workflow. The workflow runs in the background. Your team never touches a dashboard. The maintenance request gets routed, the lease gets flagged, the contractor gets scheduled. All of it happens before you log in on Monday morning. The buyer doesn't want the dashboard. The buyer wants the problem gone. I don't care about a dashboard. Solve a problem, you know? So if you're running a real estate operation right now and you're still paying monthly for tools that don't even talk to each other, you're paying for the model, not the outcome. And the shift is already happening. The question is whether you're on the right side of it. Yo, I gotta cut that out, bro. Damn. Damn. I gotta cut that out. Like, actually cut it out. If you want to cut 3 subscriptions and replace them with one workflow that actually runs, DM me. That's exactly what I built. I'm Kai from Bridgeport. This is the Sovereign Architect, and I'll see you next time.